You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna say it.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Are you mature enough for a gun? So, I had to have this conversation because there are people out here who I believe in the Second Amendment and all that, and I got guns, but there are people who shouldn't have them. And and it took me a while to actually be a gun owner because I knew my temperament and I knew I wasn't mature enough. So here's the thing. If you're a kind of person who you can't fight, but you need to feel powerful, you're not mature enough for a gun. I'm gonna just flat out, because you're the kind of person who I'm gonna pull my strap out. Yeah, I know you will, because you're a sucker. If you're the kind of person who is like that, and the reason why you're buying a gun is to so you can feel like there's an equalizer, because if you're the kind of person that goes out starting problems with people, you're going places to start conflict, but you really don't want no problems. You just want to start problems because, like I said, you can't fight. So I got that fire on me. You that dude, you're not mature enough for a gun. If you're a person who's a bad driver and you have road rage, you're not mature enough for a gun. Because now you're taking that mentality into your car because you have your gun in your car. So now you're cutting people off like, what they gonna do? You're making up scenarios. You're not mature enough for a gun. You're not. Okay? Oh boy. If you're a person who has a gangbanger mentality, you're not mature enough for a gun. If you're not willing to take all the consequences that come with firing a gun, whether that's risking your life, it could be self-defense, or losing your life as far as getting shot or killed, or going to jail for whatever length of time, or what is the getting, it's not just getting sued, because you can get sued, you can go to jail. It's something else that can happen. I know I'm not tripping. It's something else that can happen. You get your right, you get your gun rights taken from you. They can just take your guns, ban you or whatever. If you're not willing to go through that and now you back to square one, you're not mature enough for a gun. If you're the kind of person who, for some odd reason, you think it makes sense for you to have your kids around guns, you're not mature enough for a gun. If you're one of those, aloof types, oh, nothing's gonna happen. If you got a weapon that can kill people and you let other people around that weapon and your response is, oh, nothing, nothing's really gonna happen, you're not mature enough for a gun. You're not. I got to take this a step further. If you're one of those people who, for some odd reason, you're Peter Pan syndrome, you're like Arrested Development, you're like a child, and you're grown, but you're still like G.I. Joe and a Punisher and Nick Fury or what is it? Not Deadpool, but Deathstroke or Deadshot, whatever it is, and you think you're like in a DC Marvel, and you're like, I got my gun, you're not mature enough for a gun. Because this is not a game. This is not a game. Some people got to learn this lesson the hard way. Because those people shoot themselves, if you don't know that also. If you're the type of person to go to a gun range and you can't even follow the rules in the gun range, you're not mature enough for a gun. So what I mean is, if you're the person who got a shooting internal thing, what's going on? If you're that dumb, if you're not, if your IQ is -30, you're not mature enough for a gun. I'm a shooter, pop. So what's happening? What y'all doing? What's going on? Oh, it's just a gun. Like, if you're that person, you're not mature enough for a gun. You're not. That's what it is. You know, because that goes a step further. If you're an idiot, you know, if you're a person, well, I got a gun, there's no reason to leave your door open. There's no reason to leave your car door unlocked. There's no reason to do things that would possibly get you robbed. You're not mature enough for a gun. If you're one of those people who want to show the world that you own a gun and you have gun rights and you have your Second Amendment rights and you can walk on the moon with a rifle or a pistol, you're not mature enough for a gun either. It's not a game. It's really not. Because when you wind up in situations where you don't have a gun, you're a different person. If you feel like King Kong with a gun and then you feel like a worm without one, you're not mature enough for a gun, period. But that's just my thoughts. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace.